20, 25, 26, 27 kill mark and potentially putting that pressure on the Chiefs. I don't know. That's the dream, isn't it, really? But it is a very, very unlikely possibility.
Look, if anyone wants to see the world burn, Jordan, it's me. But I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. The Chiefs were just too good too early, and everyone sort of let them. Now that they don't even need to do much, well, luckily for them, because they haven't. Yeah. It's been a pretty bad day for them. They've tanked into second. Well, not really. They did lose that fight pretty convincingly to AVANT. You know, it was a genuine aim duel.
Genuine attempt.
But yeah, I mean, everyone else, they've left their fight too late.
Yeah, well, really at this point now, it's like Ben said, it's just everyone else playing for that extra cash. Chiefs are going to be out there doing their own little thing.
AVANT trying to get second.
AVANT, Order, ATHLETICO, TABOO, EXILE. There's a lot of teams in there that can take away that second place. I'm not sure exactly where Vanguard ended up. They haven't had an amazing day, but who knows where they could come from. Always
and don't forget, there's a pan on the line.
Oh, for sure.
You don't want that bronze pan.
You don't want the bronze pan, absolutely not. The silver pan, you know, that one at least looks pretty good.
Well, is it silver or is it stainless steel?
No, it's silver.
You can't even use it.
No, you can't use it. They're painted, mate.
Yeah. Oh, okay, my bad.
You think the golden pan is made of real gold?
Yes.
That'd be probably worth more than the entire prize pool.
Well, I thought that was the whole point of it.
It's a heavy pan, mate. But anyway.
My whole life is a lie.
Yeah, look, everyone's playing off the gold, silver, bronze pan. Right now, it looks like the gold's pan is going to be going the way of Chiefs. Again, across the board here, as far as the drops are concerned, there's nothing too exciting.
Yep.
No one's done anything out of the ordinary, really, which I think is a little disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, we did want some carnage, didn't we? Well, we got it in the last game.
We did.
But that's about it. I mean, yeah, speaking of the last game, I don't think we got to touch on it too much, but Order? Waikakamukau?
Waikakamukau is like probably my favourite right now.
Okay, this is strange.
This is strange. So this is a little bit different.
Tainted Mind's dying first. I'm starting to be...
That's not quite so strange.
Not so strange. Yasukage?
Yeah, just in the bunker here. I'm not a big fan of bunker, I'll be honest, Ian.
Yeah, no. A lot of the players do talk foul of it.
Yeah, it's just, you kind of get stuck in there. There's no real easy way to get out if you are spotted in there. And
it's a bit of an RNG fest.
Yeah, it's just a case of who gets the gun first. And
well,
in a game like this, it's not the best strat.
That's your mix-up for you then. You've got Tainted Minds going to the bunkers and Vanguard splitting up to there as well. So, I mean, that's a little bit of a mix-up.
Yep.
Greyhound back to the usual spot. TABOO back to the usual spot. Chiefs back to the Gatka. So, yeah, just the usual, I guess. See how things pan out from here.
Circle on the eastern side of the map, very reminiscent of day one.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Yeah, had a few eastern circles. Ground Zero made the best of them.
Absolutely. Maybe we see Ground Zero make a late resurgence here with that. Who knows? I've still got faith in Order that they can at least perform in this game.
Yeah.
Because of the last 8 matches that we've seen, they have, I think, been the most consistent team.
Order?
Yeah. Ooh. So yesterday and today.
More consistent than Chiefs?
Absolutely. Chiefs won a game yesterday.
Yeah.
And they came 3rd in a game yesterday.
True.
I think they came 5th in another game. But today they've been shocking.
They've been consistently placing, right? So
Order was 2nd in a game yesterday. They came 1st in a game yesterday as well.
Yeah, but the thing
and they've been up there today.
Day one, they shut the bed, really, didn't they?
Order did, yes, absolutely. They couldn't get anything going. All of their rotations from the northern part of the map were absolutely shut down.
Yep.
Once or twice by immunity. It just seemed like one person would try and rotate, and then someone else would try and rotate, and both players would get picked off, and then it was 2 remaining guys there for Order, and they just got knocked out early. And
all right, well, this is interesting. So, okay, now the power play begins. Who gets the compounds first, or who sends their scout out first?
No one from Chiefs yet?
Pathogen are securing something south of Yaz, just in case. Carnage as well have already ventured southeast. Immunity sticking to what they know.
AVANT have sent Kassoon forward as well.
Yeah.
And that's typically, again, what we see AVANT liking to do. I'm waiting to see who from Chiefs is going to go. It looks like it is going to be Champs, but he's a little bit later than a lot of the other teams. So I might have some players to contend with. And, you know, sometimes it's a 50-50 whether Champs gets into a compound or runs into someone and dies.
Yep. Well, the Chiefs are somewhat splitting up and at the same time sticking together. Critical and P for Potato on their lonesome. Critical just having a few cracks here towards the TABOO player Radar. We know how much he likes to get into the thick of things early.
Yep.
They've actually opted to change up a little bit there, Jordan. I don't know if you noticed. They went towards South George West Shore instead of their usual Watertown, or as Ben calls it, the Kevin Costner. You don't understand that. I know, it's okay. It's all right.
I don't care.
No, I know you don't. Why would you? getting all this money not to care.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay. Let's run with that storyline. Greyhound sending Zoid mate in.
He's a mate, isn't he?
She's starting to return or follow up behind Champs. We've got Edge. Yep. I think that is critical alongside him. Mr. P for Potato is still hanging around.
No, Edge's with Champs. Edge's with Champs. Critical's on his own.
Critical's on his own. Right, okay. My mistake. Yeah.
That's all right, mate.
So Edge and Champs going forward first.
Yep. Yep. So I was thinking.
Okay.
P for Potato or anyone from the Chiefs could just get a full med supply and just chill in the blue.
Yeah, but
like old times.
I don't think it works anymore because it's just the blue's going to kill you faster than people die now in these kinds of games.
Ah, yes.
You know, you get to the third last circle and there's still all 20 teams alive.
Yeah.
And by that point, if you're still sitting in the blue, you're dead.
Yeah, you're pretty cooked.
You're pretty much dead.
Your goose is pretty much cooked.
So.
Order still hanging out together up in Severny. Just talking trash. I don't see their rotator off anywhere. I can only see 3 in Severny. What do you see?
Kazarus is just next to Mansion.
Yes, indeed. Nice. Well spotted. Champs is going to cop some fire as well on his way past if he's not careful. As Frosty Wolf just getting a few shots in towards the Athletico boys in that shack.
Yeah, my clutch is not having a good time.
Well, that's not a good spot to be.
That's like when you're caught out in the dunny, you know, the outhouse.
The outhouse, that's what it's called.
You have to run 50 meters in the cold.
He's not even in it.
Yeah.
He's just chilling out by the back. It's where all the redbacks are, mate.
Spiders, exactly, exactly.
Gee, you can tell we're Aussie.
Yeah.
Speaking of Aussies, what about Germans?
Yeah. Hope you guys from Chiefs are fans of Germany because...
bit of sauerkraut.
Yeah. Sweden
2-1. Bratwurst.
Chiefs going to have to get ready for that.
Have you been? You've been.
Yeah, to Germany.
That's right,
yeah, man. I've been to Germany.
I
don't know if you've heard, but my name is actually made of Germany.
Oh, okay, yeah, so.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if Ben did it.
Your German's pretty good.
Ben didn't do it any justice, but I'm not going to go into.
Are you going to say? Can you say congratulations to the Chiefs in German?
I'm not going to do that on stream.
Why? You're scared you're wrong?
No.
Oh, wow, that could have been a good moment.
Stream doesn't speak English.
My
German. Mistake.
I mean, we're just making content, Jordan.
Bad content.
Content is content by the looks of it. From what I've seen from the CS guys.
Yeah, you just do a stupid dance and try and make it work.
Excuse me. Step back a little bit. You almost had me on your side until you said it was a stupid dance. It's the doc.
Yeah.
It's not a stupid dance, mate. But I can see where you're going with it, so props. Chiefs getting a few kills onto Bandit Esports. They've just been everyone's punching bag. But at the same time, Flume has had a few kills. And
Bandits, I think, have been kind of like the gatekeepers, really, haven't they? Like, they haven't been the ones to kind of...
They've been getting positions, but
make
not kills,
their own way.
Right? That's my thoughts.
But they've been ruining other teams.
Yeah, I love him for that.
It's just like...
He just ruined Heifer.
I'll get a kill here or there. Yep. I don't care if I win, but I'm going to screw up your chances as well.
I mean, that's what Carnage did all day.
But they at least won a game.
Yeah, that's right. They went the whole hog. They weren't mucking around. None of this they'll just start off being a nuisance.
Interestingly, at the moment, Vanguard absolutely camping Intergalactic Lads here in Crater. There's no way Intergalactic Lads get out of here, surely. This is one of Sandman's favourite strats. Go Mansion, run up to prison, camp anyone that's in prison, because you can't get out of there. It's such a choke point. Athletico now as well are starting to get involved. Neverhorror's up there. Perhaps looking for a kill onto someone in Vanguard as well. This is going to be a little bit of how you going for all of these players.
Oh, yeah. Daxon here is copping a g'day, mate.
Checking your corners, mate. You need to check your corners. Bruce hasn't been spotted.
Well, remember, the kills are important here. So
Daxon is still just running forward. He's gotten past Bruce.
Even if he gets... Yeah, look, who knows what's going on
I don't know what's going on here.
Bruce is probably just letting that happen. But, oh, wow.
Oof.
This is a real fight, isn't it? This is what we're used to seeing in pubs.
This is definitely a pub fight.
Taking it to the man. Yep.
This is like, I just want to get in there and have some fun. Meanwhile, DJ Arnie loot goblining while his teammates on no HP getting chased down.
Yep, exactly.
That's a typical sniper strat.
Casual loot weasel every time.
Yep.
Arnie, are you okay?
Lutateo, the kill getting stolen there by Greyhound. Not that it really matters here for the Chiefs. They're well in front.
Why is this position so important to everyone?
I don't know.
It's seemingly very...
It's not even a good position, is it, really?
Well,
even if the circle shrinks right onto Crater, you don't want to be the first one in there.
I can think of a German word for it.
Yes, me too. Unglaublich.
Oh, really? I think that means undesirable.
No. It's your favourite word in English.
Let's not go there.
Unbelievable.
Can't believe you said that on stream.
Unbelievable.
That being said, Immunity still in their usual spot. Greyhound have rotated past them. I feel like they're the battle of the grey teams, the silver teams. Not their rank, of course, but Ronin and Electric are coming down through Yaz. They might spot the drop if they're...
Nah, the drop's way up.
Yeah,
you can't see that from down in Yaz.
No, man. These guys are professionals.
Sharp eyes.
All-knowing. Scattered vision.
Sharper trigger fingers.
Yeah. Kingdom Gaming as well. That's a really nice spot from them. Let's see. Ground Zero with a late rotation. Actually going to have to come through SYF for once. SYF haven't rotated away. ARCANE taking over a bit of that Eastern Pachinki side.
Chiefs really love that little hole, don't they? Like that little divot.
I mean, that's the Chiefs.
They're there all the time.
The divot is definitely theirs. It's caught them out once or twice. I reckon this is going to be an early Chiefs exit this game.
It doesn't matter, though. I mean, unless they go out and then Order has this massive game, like we said. I think the number quoted was 26. I actually think it's 27.
And it goes up with every position.
And it goes up with every kill that Chiefs get or every position that the Chiefs get.
Yeah.
So, look, it's unrealistic.
Look, I've done it.
Yeah, you have done it in a pub game.
Yeah.
Not in a competitive environment.
I'm sorry, but I failed to find or believe that pub is harder. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No.
I'm trying to say the pub is harder than these matches for sure because there's no organisation. It's got to be harder.
Well,
and if I can get 18 kills in pub, that makes me the best. And really, they should all thank me that I'm here on the desk.
Okay. Yeah, they should, actually. They should, because you'd be screwing up this game if you were in
the amount of chaos I would be causing just with my 20 kills or whatnot. Just because these guys are all so predictable.
Oh, God. Digging yourself into a grave right now.
I don't care.
I don't know this guy. Just
PUBG players love me.
Athletico having another difficult time as they've already lost 2 players. Linksy and Heifer going down. McClutch and Neferhor left. And, well, Neferhor, I don't know how much longer he's going to be lasting here because he's stuck and he's also...
Are you kidding me?
Down and out. And it is just McClutch left alive now.
What is Athletico doing today?
Choking?
I don't even know if it's choke.
Falling apart?
Just throwing it away. Absolutely throwing it away.
Throwing it away.
It's not even giving it a crack.
Absolutely.
Just squirting the sauce everywhere. Instead of shaking it.
Not a fair shake at all.
No.
Not a fair shake. Unfortunate for Athletico, they had really 2 good days. You know, not 2 fantastic days, but they were 2 good days that kept them in the running. But now, you know, they're not going to be competing here for any of the top
They'll
slots,
be here for the cash, I think.
Unless McClutch can absolutely rank tank ever-loving, you know, out of this. He's...
skipped a few words, I think I might cut out.
He's not going to be able to get much done here.
Did you say mother-loving?
Ever-loving.
Oh, okay. Speaking of mother-loving, hope your mother had a great birthday the other day.
It was a good one. I was flying back to Sydney on her birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jeez, why do you hate her so much?
Enough about my mum.
Look at this circle. 70 people almost inside it.
It's not the craziest of circles. Not the craziest of circles that we've seen so far. But it is, again, very reminiscent of our very first game of the day, the one that Ground Zero did end up winning. Similar positions as well for Ground Zero, close to those Wizard Towers, if you remember. They were in the one just to the right of the screen now.
Yeah, that one's on a bit of a tilt.
That one that Tainted Minds was in was occupied by Pathogen, I believe.
No, Ground Zero. It was Ground Zero and Pathogen.
In a tower.
In a tower, ARCANE coming down from the east.
Could have a fairly similar situation. I mean, the circle is headed in that direction.
I like this. Order were very good in this kind of circle in the group stages.
We end where we began.
Yeah. Oh,
isn't that beautiful?
Yeah,
just like ties it all up.
That's poetry.
Yeah. Maybe if Ground Zero win this game, ARCANE in second, Pathogen in third, Immunity in fourth. It's possible. Wouldn't that just be beautiful?
Immunity definitely are just going for broke today. Bit dejected with how they've been going throughout this comp.
Yeah, definitely. Hasn't been the performance they would have wanted.
No. Haven't had a chance to catch up with anyone else really other than Immunity. Everyone else has been fairly deep into their talks after the game, into their vape.
Yeah. Vanguard have definitely been deep into the fighting so far in this game.
Yeah.
They've been getting rid of Athletico. They had a bit of a go with Intergalactic Lads earlier on by Crater. And now it's Raging Knights. Greyhound having some shots at Vanguard as well.
TM just doing nothing, sitting by, letting all the fighting go
To
on.
be fair, this is probably the ideal situation, really, for Tainted, isn't it?
Yeah, well...
Because when they have gotten into fights, they haven't really
I don't
had
know
much
if they're a
luck.
team that can do any damage, Jordan. Even if they wanted to take a fight, the only way they're getting points really is through positioning at this point. Extreme, 2G, all on his lonesome in the northeast, doing what he can for the boys. I believe he's the last one. The last Mohican.
I'd be interested to see how many Greyhound players are left alive. I don't see any on the map, but I don't feel like we've seen 3 Greyhound players die so far.
I am the last one.
Unless I've missed something.
Yep.
Chiefs again, fairly central in that circle.
All
They
right.
haven't got the compound this time. They just have the Defilate to play with.
A couple of rotates coming out. Oh, there you go. Only chance still around.
There we go. Right on top of Extreme.
Yep. Chus goes down for SYF. Avant already getting revenge for that last game.
How bad must that feel? You know, you come
Yeah.
first 2 games in a row, you're like, great, we're going to try and get a hat trick here.
Yeah, we got
You
the
stick
Chiefs
yourself
house.
in a good position.
We're in the
and
Chief
then,
house.
Bam, you're out in 20th.
It was just such a sloppy fight. And I've fought in those houses before. And you know, once they get up the staircase, you're cooked. Like you're gonna have casualties, right? And that's the thing you're trying to avoid the whole game.
Yeah.
Avant should have just jumped out of a window, done anything they could really, other than try and take fights in doorways with low HP. It's just one of those mistakes you make in the moment.
Critical. Knocked out here by Taboo.
Ooh. Well, I did say I thought they'd be the first team out.
Chiefs are going to find themselves in a fairly compromised position shortly as Immunity rotates in their direction. KANGA is close by. Order even looks like they're coming towards the central part of the map. Might rotate past the Chiefs.
Oh.
Strikers in all sorts as well.
Yeah, I was going to say Chiefs. I thought they were going to be first out, but Immunity might just come in here and say, hold my beer.
Striker gets knocked down there as well by PATHOGEN, so it's not gone well for Immunity. Nutshot is still hanging around on the outside of the circle, so if all hits the fan for Immunity,
Yep.
They at least have Nutshot there kind of playing a little bit separated.
You see the usual places, the compound just to the east of Bunnings. Bandits got that one under full contest, which is great. That's a nice one for them to have. Not sure. I want them to show me the damage they can do since it's such a good spot. KANGA Gaming taking down Edge there, just knocking him out. Not sure he'll be able to be resurrected from the dead. Revived.
Looks like Order are just going to be going straight in the direction of the
Yeah.
Chiefs. I wonder if they know that that's the Chiefs and they want to take the fight to Chiefs, which I guess is there any chance of going to Berlin.
It's a nice spot, having a look at it, really. Got a lot of defilade, a lot of cover, a lot of flat ground to lay down on. Oh, it's a bunker fight. Oy.
Oy.
Yikes. Carnage as well, just above Vanguard at the prison, the crater.
Everyone's pretty happy right now. Everyone's in the
Do
circle.
you reckon they're happy? I think they're just melancholy at the moment, to be honest.
Look, they're just waiting for that next circle, Ian. It's the patience game right now.
Yeah, this is always the one I struggle with. I'm trying to add to my tally at this point. I've probably got about 16 kills by now.
See, if you're critical right now, you're probably already running across the field at Order. Trying to get a position on that bunker.
I'm just trying to flank Order right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just hoping you guys are keeping them occupied.
Probably not.
Chances are you're not.
Like
but, you know, the thought was there. But, yeah. KANGA Esports got a nice one. That's a good compound to have. And that circle. God damn. Chiefs just find a way.
They do.
I still think they're in trouble because their position is not one which is safe from all surroundings.
No. As soon as KANGA starts to push up on them,
Bandit Esports.
Bandit.
Yep.
PATHOGEN as well, going to come from that direction.
Yeah.
They're going to have players to watch at their back as well.
This is going to be a heck
I mean, to be fair, they can always go down into the bunker, but the question is then past that, what do you do? You know, it's always tough to get out of the bunker once you're stuck in there.
Oh, well, Greyhounds. Extreme.
Yeah, this could be it for Extreme.
He's just driving through the gauntlet.
Look how damaged his UAS is. There's surely no way that he gets out of here alive. And, well, he jumps out just in time, but he has still been spotted there
Good night.
by Endgame, and that's Greyhound knocked out in 20th place. Very unfortunate for them, and that's going to be the end of their weekend, which hasn't been what they wanted it to be.
Their heart just wasn't in it, Jordan.
Not after that first day.
I actually thought they were just going to completely collapse, but then today they came into the game pretty strong in the first one.
Came second.
Yeah.
But even still, aggression out here from Immunity, straight into the position of Order. And,
Oh, no.
well, we all know how that goes when you run straight into an enemy's fortified position.
Yeah.
Not well for Immunity is the answer.
An absolute truck of clusters.
Yeah. Waiki Kamukiao there with a kill, and I think he's got a knock as well onto Biggie J, which he's just letting bleed out. It's the start of many kills that Order need here.
Yep. donated generously. So Uncry, I think the last remaining immunity member. Oh, Nutshot's still there. They've split up though. That's always dangerous. McClutch still hanging on for dear life. He's going to have to move in soon from the northwest. And that being said, we do have a full-on Slaughterfest coming in on our southeast. Coming up that hill from the prison, the lumber mill.
ARCANE, Vanguard, Tainted.
Find yourself a Harry Potter tower, boys, because that's all that's there on this hill.
Bandit also having some problems as they rotate in from the northern part of the map. Pathogen having a look in Bunnings, seeing if they can get some good savings.
Bandit under duress here, resolved. Pathogen trying to take their territory.
Whew. I wonder if Uncry knows that Laff is there, and I wonder if Laff knows that Uncry is there. Oh, now they do. Cheeky bit of damage, and Uncry tries to take the battle, and he makes it happen. He got that free little chunk of damage as Laff jumped up, so that gave him that little advantage.
Didn't look too phased, the veteran there, Uncry.
Yeah, means Intergalactic lads are now out in 18th place in this game.
Again, Carnage still hanging out for free. No one's really rotated past them, so they're enjoying the good life. ARCANE are in a bit of a fight at the moment with Vanguard towards the lumber mill here.
Tell you what, if I'm DJ Arnie right now, I'm very, very scared, because if Testroid pops up over that hill, he can easily get some shots in.
They've got a knock, and now's the time to go. He's got the silenced M4.
Has to rotate around. He's making a lot of noise, though. It doesn't look like NYRB is going to be able to get up here. To be fair, Testroid doesn't have much HP here, though, so DJ Arnie can hit some shots. Something kind of could have happened. In the end, though, Testroid gets the job done, and he's actually going to be able to get the res timing as well onto NYRB, so that's worked out perfectly, actually, for ARCANE.
Looked like he was still taking a few shots, though, Jordan, but Order now feeling a bit of the heat from Kingdom Gaming. Locked into that bunker is not ideal.
No, certainly not, but who knows? The circle could actually reposition right on top of him, and then still it'll be okay, but the problem is going to be if it goes south, then they have to come out of that bunker. They're really all just filtering out in a shooting gallery.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is just a one choke point. It's going to be a turkey shoot. You just aim at the door and shoot, you're going to hit something, right? It's called framing. Not a good spot to be. You don't want to do that. If they go out the other side, guess who's there?
Chiefs.
Yeah. No bueno.
No bueno indeed. Vanguard, that is not looking too fun for them right now on that southeastern side of the map as we have a look at Jumbi. Popping off some pot shots, I suppose.
Just down the shooting gallery.
Pathogen, but this is an interesting circle. So Order is still in it, but it's moved and shifted to the southeastern corner of the map.
Yeah, Tainted finally opening up their account. We talk about them as slow starters.
Definitely. Only taken 12 games to go.
The thing is, AVANT's still in this one. So, I mean, that's what we're talking about here, isn't it? The fight for
We're talking about the fight for second, really.
And AVANT and Order, they're both still in this. AVANT could go for 3 first places in a day. It's possible.
It is possible.
But imagine that. First, 20th, first.
Yeah.
Like, oh, damn.
That'd be them thinking, you know what? What if we could have gotten a decent result?
What if we just jumped out
in
the
that
window?
third game?
You know, a bit of defenestration.
Could have been anything.
Never hurt anybody.
Things not looking too pretty right now for Pathogen, though. If they can take down Critical, they'll have a better run in, but they are already losing players as Resolves does go down to the shots of Critical. ARCANE eliminated. Didn't see that happen, but your boys are out, Ian.
That's sad. I touted them as the underdog for the event. Happy Navita's obviously getting dogged from Greyhound before the quals.
Exile coming under a lot of fire there from AVANT. She's just knocked down and dead. Xsphere is also knocked. Kingdom Gaming just trying to keep Order busy, but they've also found KANGA at the other side of the tunnels.
I believe this is what they call getting fed.
Yeah.
As we're going to have to see somebody flex something up here towards ground zero. They got whole SYF team below them. Carnage as well coming up. Subslayer in the, I think they're in the other Harry Potter tower.
That's KANGA gone as well as they lose their last player.
Yeah. Oh, Ronan.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, that's what he's known for, isn't he? That Kar 98.
Easy res, though, for Kingdom Gaming, so not the end of the world for old mate Woods. He's not
Kar 98,
out of the woods just yet.
M24, all the same.
Yeah, get a headshot, get a kill.
Just a bit of a better bullet velocity.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit extra damage. But
Also,
still
it sounds cooler.
One-shot headshot. Do you think so, man?
I think so.
I just like the shell eject on the Kar98.
I like the M24. And if you have a silencer or a suppressor on the M24, then that's when...
Why not just throw a bloody Garand in this as well?
When it gets all real.
Let's get a World War II mod happening for PUBG.
Look at this, though. Edge is going to peek right into, well, 2 players. Neither of them managing to connect any shots.
Already got the Thompson. Think about it.
Mm?
Think about it, Blue Hole. Mini Royale World War II.
Could be interesting.
Mm.
Right now, what is interesting is where this next circle is going to go, because there are still a lot of teams alive, but
please
40
go
players.
south. Please go south.
This has been the most bloodthirsty game I think we've seen. There's not that many players left.
There's still 40. Oh, Christ. There's still 40 people left. A chief circle, an order circle, a lot of nothing in this one.
But I think this is not actually good news for Kingdom Gaming, because when they have players coming down from above them, that's when they're going to have some problems. Right now, they're really just camping the Chiefs in order and really being a thorn in their side.
TABOO know they've got to traverse a little bit down to their right, down to the southeast there. AVANT, well, they better get into the circle and find a decent spot, because those houses they're in are no good, no bueno. Now you got SYF coming up behind them, going to be the thorn in their side once again. And Tainted Minds, well, they can just stay in the tower they're in, put some shots into Ground Zero and Carnage, and just basically cause those other 2 teams to fight amongst themselves and just, collapse. And then you get to leave your little tower, your safety of your tower late. I don't think anyone's really going to put any pressure on them. But you know what's interesting is teams like Raging Knights making it this far into the game as well. They're here to cause upsets. One of the lower teams.
Yeah, we'll see if we get to see another team that hasn't won yet.
Yeah.
Being able to pick up a game here in the last one. So far, Ground Zero, Chiefs, Exile, Kingdom Gaming, Order, and Avant, as well as Carnage, have picked up chicken dinners. Some multiple chicken dinners. But there's a few teams in there. Tainted Minds,
Raging
Raging Knights.
Joshy was? I don't even know where Joshy was.
Not sure.
Thought he would have been in the tower with Tedesco and Subslayer, but
Potentially.
obviously he wasn't, because you can't really get killed in the tower. Oh, what a grenade!
Yeah, Subslayer down now. Critical also knocked. So some players getting to the thick of things that haven't yet been really involved in any of the fights too much.
Carnage actually just watching this one, aren't they? They're going to come in late and try and mop up both of them in one fell swoop. But as I say that, for some reason, Raging Knights are looking down toward their position.
Yep, Jumbi spotted him. Gets a knock. Still 11 teams alive.
Yep. Almost to the top 10 now. This is where the business end. Chiefs already in the top 10, I guess you could say.
They're through.
It's done. Basically. It's done. They're off to Berlin.
Yep, book those tickets already.
Learn this phrase, Du hast schöne Augen.
Du hast schöne Augen.
Schöne?
Schöne.
Oh, well, I say schöne because it's my Aussie accent, mate.
Yeah, but it's awful.
Yeah, well, who cares? The Germans loved it.
They're going to look at you and think...
They already do look at me and think, but that's enough.
What the heck is going on with this fella?
Yeah, I know. Christ.
Edge and Critical finding themselves a couple more kills there as well. Chiefs actually not in too bad of a position right now. They've got the Death Blade that looks up the hill. Oh, it's a vomit on this. It's a vomit, really, on that kill feed.
Vomit.
That's what I like to call it. Because you just can't deal with it. You've got no idea what's going on. No team's been knocked out by that, though. They've lost a lot of players, that's for sure, but still 11 teams up. 29 players now alive, though, as we continue to count that ticker down. There we go. TABOO knocked out, I believe that was. SYF also in the mix, and maybe even Ground Zero. Ground Zero's still up.
I want to see this fight between Order and Chiefs. I think Order are underground, aren't they?
They are. Order's underneath Chiefs right now.
Yeah.
And if they come out of
in more ways
that hole, the Chiefs are literally sitting on top of the only exit that Order can now use.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Chiefs are just absolutely fragging out.
What Order are hoping is Chiefs are going to rotate into the circle. They don't have to go too far. Order are being very careful not to make too many footsteps.
Mm.
So as soon as Chiefs, maybe, I don't know, I think that UAZ is cooked, but
it is.
As soon as they move into the circle, that's going to be Order's chance to go, and they're going to have to fight from the blue. What a crazy situation that could be. Avant as well coming in. Oh, Carnage getting swooped on by Raging Knights. But the slugs might just come out on top.
Nope, apparently not. Carnage getting knocked down. Defs and Untainted.
Not today.
Goodbye. Raging Knights have eliminated them. Avant still looking pretty good in this game, actually, Ian. We haven't been talking too much about them, but they've got 4 players alive. They're in the circle.
Yep. Ground Zero as well, finding a way. Ground Zero and Tainted Minds, very similar playstyle in my opinion. Just obviously Ground Zero have netted a lot more from it. This could be it for Tainted Minds. Subslayer knocked out once again.
Definitely could be. Tedesco, the last one up, and he's got very, very little HP to play with. The blue encroaching in on him as well, so he's going to have to make a mad dash, and that's not a fun place
surely
to be.
you can hear this critical. Oh, they know.
They know.
Is that someone looking down there?
I'm pretty sure the Chiefs know that Order is still underneath them. But the thing is going to be the timing here for AVANT. If they find the Chiefs as Order come out. No, they don't know. Order's come out. Champs, Critical, they're both down. Critical is dead. Champs as well. And now P for Potato looking for some frags from the top, but he's not going to get any. He's also taken out. Order absolutely smashing away with Chiefs out in 7th. It doesn't matter too much. The Chiefs, they've done enough. Ian and Order haven't quite, but that was quite explosive.
A, they deserve their rest. But B,
double nade.
Nah, I don't care. That was a sick play from Order.
That was a sick nade from Cozy.
A bit of the a Kobe from Cozy.
Yeah, indeed. And that really opens things up now for AVANT because they are the only team, I think, left with 4 players. Raging Knights, I might also have 4. I'm not so sure. I'll have to have a look. I think it's just the 3. But AVANT have got a nice position here on the side of the circle. They can use that entire hill to give themselves some cover. And if they find ground 0, you have to think AVANT, this is their game. If round 0 go down, AVANT should win. But they're going to have some troubles with that. Somatic gets a 1-for-1, which is not too bad. There needs to be some trades here, though, by the rest of AVANT, as Somatic is finished off by Ace Gun. Now just 3 players there for AVANT.
Just the one here for ground 0 as well, but Ace Gun. Could they do it again, Jordan? I think they just might.
Order fragging out in the meanwhile. Waikika is still up and deadly. That's always dangerous for his opponents. Raging Knights having what could be potentially their best performance so far here at the Oceanic Qualifiers, doing a lot of damage. But as I say that, Caster's Curse, they're knocked out by Order. And obviously ground 0 there with Ace Gun.
Well,
in 5th place.
Order are definitely giving it their best, aren't they? They've got 9 kills so far. The most they can get out of this, if they were to kill everyone else, would be, what, 15, 14?
Well, now it's between AVANT and Order fighting off for 2nd place.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
This is
what a showdown.
It comes down to.
Yeah.
Both teams have picked up wins so far in this competition. AVANT 2, Order 1.
What are you doing, Ace Gun? Just lay down, mate. You don't want to be a part of this.
Yeah, and Order were in that crazy fight that AVANT did end up winning. AVANT, Chiefs, Order, they were all alive in that final circle in the 10th round. That's an excellent grenade. Nick goes down. There's no way that he's going to get rezzed up. He's actually in the blue, bleeding out, so he'll be dead. That puts just 2 players left alive here for AVANT, but still good positioning for them. AVANT at least, or rather Order at least have got some defilade to play with here, but AVANT have that high ground advantage, and Order have just helped them out by getting rid of Ace Gun.
Look at that spray control, Jordan. Just try that tonight, mate.
King of Gaming is actually still alive.
Yep. They're going to ruin AVANT's hopes.
Twerkerfish, can he make this clutch happen? He gets rid of Kassoon, which really...
Yeah, he can see
it ruins the hopes of Cozy and AVANT, doesn't it? But Order, they've got this one surely in spades. 3 versus 1 versus 1. Cozy's been spotted. The spray there from Ronan, but it's Waikika to get the kill onto Cozy. And now Twerkerfish, he's actually in the blue. He's going to die to the blue as well, Ian, and gift Order the victory.
Yep.
As they close out the final game here at the PGI Oceania Qualifiers in 1st place with a large amount of kills.
Well done to them as well. Order, fantastic game. I really enjoyed the way they played today. You know, and towards the end of yesterday as well, they really found their groove. They weren't fortunate enough to win a lot of games. They've just won the 2, I think, over the whole 3 days.
Over the 3 days,
But I really like the brand of PUBG that they play. Same with Chiefs. I think they, they're the best in the region, and I think that's the best way to play the game. So, yeah, coming through that assassination attempt is what I'm going to call it. The assassination of Chiefs.
Yep.
That was beautiful to watch. And then, obviously, AVANT, just with that positioning not working out so well for them. A couple of snakes in the grass.
Certainly a very enjoyable game to watch, and Order coming away with the victory. But that's all from us here on the casting desk. Let's go back over to the analysts.
Well, congratulations to Order picking up another win here in game number 12. Alas, I guess, for them in that if only they'd started off day number 1 in any sort of fashion other than the way that they did. They had a 20th placing. I think they had like a 16th placing. Another game was not in the top 10. Obviously, that's where you're going to find yourself in 19th spot. But Xenox, the real story here. Congratulations to the Chiefs Esports Club, the PUBG Global Invitational Oceania Qualifier winners, and the Oceania representatives in Berlin at the PUBG